Oh, hey guys. Good day to you. Merry Christmas. That's when I'm filming this. We're still in Tallinn. Right at the base, actually, of the old castle walls. And don't mind me if my head looks like it's tilted one way today, or my arm. I'm a little bit... I strained my neck muscle, so we have issues. But anyway, here's the moat. What remains of the moat. And this has no bearing as to what we're doing today. What we're doing today is we are going to head to the beach. Because what would be better than being in nature at the beach? And maybe that'll clear up the stiffness in my shoulder and neck. Who knows? Alright guys, let's see what we can do. Here's my unofficial sponsor. That's not my sponsor, but should be. Caffeine. And we are walking in Dome Park. It's our most direct way. We're going to cut through it to start venturing on the side streets to our magical water. And I have to admit, I was here yesterday quite a bit, and I already love this park. This park and I are buds. I figured I should try something different and use the tunnel that they actually close. It's only open during like from 6 in the morning to 11 at night. Find that very interesting. But it's going to take us underneath the street. It's really not that crowded today, but I figured might as well see what this is all about. Honestly, I can now see why that they would close it in the middle of the night. It's a bit frickin' eerie. Alright, let me walk faster. That's the Balti Jam train station right there. I know, total excitement. I actually don't really want to be here. But hey, here it is. For people that want to see what the train station looks like. Looks like... on this really excited, dreary day, it looks really not inviting. Now, I think we're supposed to be going to the left, but I wanted to film this cute-looking green building. Reminds me of Parnu. A lot of the architecture there. But then, of course, you have like the exchange of that, more modern, and then here's the Turg. Not the turd, but the Turg, which I think is like it's a market. It's their outdoor market. Ugh, God, it is getting... I don't know whose grand idea was to go out in this. It's interesting, right over here to the left is, I can't tell if it's a food court or what. I actually should be going in the opposite direction. But this graffiti is, well, not the graffiti, the murals are very thought-provoking. At first glance, without really looking at it too long, I thought that woman was Baby from Dirty Dancing. And then, I don't know what, I thought this might be something from Pokemon. But yeah, it's an interesting little area right here because you have this newer like shopping area where it looks like they converted some of these factories. And then there's also like restaurants and stuff inside there. And we're actually supposed to be going that way. Through the carnage. And I gotten off path already because I'm cool like that. But like, even look at the backside of this. So again, look at the yeah, it just looks like it's a big hangout area. But look at this right here. Imagine the lights on. And this is, I like it. I don't know what Fritz Cola is, but I like it. All right, let's keep going and pretend that I know that I'm in the right direction. Oh. Found a cute crepes and waffles place right here, and they converted some railroad cars into a restaurant as well. All right, so we clearly have found the food court. Oh my God, what is that guy doing? This is cool. I imagine during the summer, this is like a really, really neat place. Yeah, wow. I should have come here yesterday before it was Christmas Day. So that was the depot, and then it's interesting. I don't know. This whole place is very interesting because look at this. We're in a very unique, to me, we'll say very hipster. And this is all parallel to the train station, and it's across the street from. That's funny. I like that. It's right across the street from the historic aspect. So it's like they've just redone all these things. Oh God, muscle spasm. I passed a. I don't know what I passed. I'm just taking this all in. We have the club of different rooms right here. Huh. And that looks interesting. And I'm just... This is a good way to get us... get us off track. All I'm seeing are restaurants and exhibits and... Wow. Billboards. Well, I'm being a big boy this time. I have put in the address into my phone, so I won't get too much off track. The weather's too crummy for me to not do that. And I almost took a bolt. But I feel like when you don't, you miss out on this. I mean, the actual physical aspect of just kind of walking the streets. It's so quiet. Like, I know it's Christmas, but it's still really, really quiet. And it's funny, too, just the contrast of when you get from, like, the historic part with all your cobblestone streets. You cross over the train station, and then you go a few blocks down, and now we're dealing with this. So it's fascinating. I like the use of color that they do here. I mean, granted, some of these things have to be repainted for obvious reasons. But it's also kind of cool just seeing all the wooden houses. It reminds me of Tampere from pictures I saw in that area up in Finland. But also, if you go to like down to Gdansk, this is also stylistically you see it in some of the houses. Although I don't know if it's wood. I know I said it's wood, or like for the plating, it's probably out of cement, and they just put siding up to make it look more decorative. Now look at this house right here. They have like a fort almost on the end of it. There's your contrast with blue. And now again, I could be totally wrong, so if I'm wrong, I apologize. Feel free to put in the comments how they do construction here, because clearly I am not the one in my family that has adequate knowledge for that. I just did the turn, and I couldn't help but notice the little Christmas tree. And there's like a park right over here, as we are in a different section of town. Amazing, I know. Houses are actually houses, not apartment buildings. And I'm trying to figure out the logistics. Of course, they gave me this great map right here. Always very, very useful. We're going over here. That's our goal. We're somewhere over here. I imagine if there was snow on the ground, it would look prettier. Although I kind of like this. I like the whole vibe, to be honest. Yeah. And I love how pancake flat it is. It's perfect for running. We're coming up to a big intersection, so it's interesting. This is me just talking about architecture and stuff like that. So again, you know, this area right here, you have all these houses, but then boom, what do we got right here? Yeah. And even across the street, there appears to be more, and there's a police station and all this fun stuff. And if I looked right, I'm like a straight shot once I cross the street to the beach. Looks like the grocery store's even open. Interesting. I don't know if I can film this or not, but this says police on it, I think. It's kind of an eerie ass building. And when I say that, because note how I turned the camera around so I wasn't filming it for long. Oh god, it still hurts to lift my arm. It definitely has an older feel to it, that's for sure. Unlike this silver, that looks very new and modern. Now I keep using it as my example because it's the only other place I've been in Estonia, but this reminds me a little bit of the walking path down to the beach in Pärnu. Granted, similar, not the same, but that aside, imagine this in the fall, the colors, just seeing the leaves, even in the summer. This path, you get off the bus, and then you know that you're getting closer and closer to the water. Here's our apartment buildings, not to be neglected. I wonder when these were built. They don't have the distinctive, like the Soviet numbers on the side, or at least not on these sides. I like how they tried to make them more decorative though by having the yellow. And when I say the numbers, I don't mean the little side small number on the side of the building. I mean like where it looks like they took a can of paint and painted on the entire side of it, which is a giant 7. So then you know that your building is 7 and that you're right where you need to be. So maybe that wasn't a thing here in Estonia as it was, for example, in Poland. I can see a progression of people in front of me. Everyone seems to have had the same idea. I knew I should have hit the other beach. Wind's picking up. We're getting closer. More trees. There's actually paths over that way, but I want to do the direct way to the beach, and then we can play, if you will. I've seen more people out jogging. It makes me laugh since I got my jog in at late for me at 7:30 in the morning. But it makes me laugh because then it was still it was pitch dark. Now I gotta admit, if I lived in these apartments, now granted they don't look as awesome as other ones, but you're right next to the water. Ooh, that's a bad angle. Oh, that's nice. But they have these littered throughout. And this is why I'm showing this, because this is a little tip. So, if you're thirsty like me and you want some hot chocolate on a cold day, €2, right there. And then, if you feel like you're up to walking still, you got your dirt trails, although they look like cross-country trails to me if there's snow on the ground. Or just head that way. Head that way. So anyway, there's my little travel hack. For people that want to be out for quite a bit of time, you can do that. And if you didn't bring a beverage, you can buy one. So my question for the locals is, can I eat these berries? Can you put them in a tea? I'm just curious. I'm asking for a friend. Granted, I know I'm asking questions and I'm being very social, which probably is the antithesis of what most people in this area would be doing. Nice scenic building. Again, getting closer to the water. So close. I can feel it. I can taste it. If only it was closer to January 1st or January 6th, then I'd be plunging in the water. Well, you can still try. Well, we made it. Mary Metza is that way, or is that area. And we're at Pelgurant Stroomi Beach, I guess. I don't know. There's a sign. And we're gonna go this way because I want to see the water. That's all I care about, folks. And this morning, when I went running, actually, I ended up, I ran over towards the cruise ships, and to the right of them, farther down, so I could, they had this beautiful statue of an angel. That was really great to see. And would have filmed it, but I don't run with a camera. All right, look at this. What a blessing. Well, we'll see how long you can see my glasses before they mist up again. Clearly it's a beautiful day out with no breeze, no drama. Ooh, wow, this is great. Look at this, guys. Oh, it's awesome. You can see the shipyard over in the distance over there. You probably can't, but I can. And it's just fog, and if you follow the beach down this way, it's all nature. Some more apartments and stuff like that. It's beautiful. You can tell that I'm a native New Englander, because on a cold day here, or sorry, let me rephrase, you can tell that I'm either a native New Englander or I must be an Estonian, because I think it's okay to be out on a day like this. Amazing. Love it. There's something really special about a connection to the ocean, to the sea. In this case, the Baltic Sea. Wow, what a gift. All right, I might be taking a chance right here. I'm walking on the not as compact. Whew, that breeze is whipping. Can you hear that? It's a steady, I think it's like 20 to 30 knots. That's what they said. Even the birds are like, we don't want a piece of this. Alright guys, I can barely see. I hope you enjoyed the walk. from where we were in the downtown part of Tallinn, to cross the railroad tracks to that hip area, and then over here to the wondrous Baltic Sea. I'll see you again real soon, hopefully. You have a good one, all right? Peace. Another view before I go. Yeah, it's not ideal beach weather.